Say what?
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend.
Look here, y'all gotta get y'all a man that gonna accept you for being you, baby. Look, I'm all in Walmart with my man, baby. My man love me, baby. My man ain't no shame of me, baby. Look, baby, tell him, baby.
You ain't got no man no more if you don't put that thing back on your head.
And I've been feeding your big ass all winter. Now it's summertime. You wanna show out?
That's what I'm talking about.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay?
Do you know how delusional you sound?
This sort of list of demands is absolutely a turnoff to all men because they all know that when this is her attitude, she is not reciprocating. She's not putting in effort. She's literally just existing, and she'll actually call that effort. No, a man wants a relationship because of what can be created within that relationship. But when it's pretty clear that a woman just wants to take, especially this early on, that man is just going to look elsewhere, or he'll just decide he's staying single.
Do not race down my street again.
I didn't. I raced up the street, not down the street.
I got 5 people saying who's racing down the street.
Yeah, well, that's 5 people who got it wrong, because I raced up the street.
Yeah, you're right, and you're gonna lose your job because I got your truck.
What are you
number.
gonna call and say 6 people don't know what the fuck you're talking
But
about?
They don't realize you don't race around a residential track.
What matters the most here is that we know the difference from up the block and down the block. That's what matters.
It doesn't
If house
matter.
numbers go up, then it's up the block. If the house numbers go
You're
down,
wrong.
it's down the
You're
block.
wrong.
I'm fucking right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's how you get them, man. You gotta confuse them with the facts. We learned it from the left, so use it on them.
Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go.
Why do we have this? For what fucking reason? For what reason?
It's fucking fun. Watch.
It's fun?
I want to use it.
It's fun. You're gonna use it. Okay. Okay. Good. Travel back and forth to work with that. I fucking dare you. I dare you.
Stop videoing, you dick crazy.
I dare you.
Cry me a river.
Rude on me, like. See these 4 balls right here? Right. Hold these 4 balls tight, make a wish, but don't tell me your wish, okay? Make a wish.
I did.
You made a wish? Mm-hmm. Let's see what you wish for. Open up your hand. Oh, no, you didn't.
And we all know they're wishing for the same thing.
You didn't even give me a kiss goodbye.
Just gave you a BJ.
Oh, yeah.
Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming.
Damn, my boy backflip the Avalanche. I want to be that fucking cool one day. This dude's a shit.
Hey, why are hurricanes normally named after women?
Because we're the strong ones. We're women power.
No, because when they come, they're wet and wild. And when they go, they take your house and car.
Are you kidding me?
Totally accurate.
No, just no. You're an idiot.
Man, is that guy married to this old hag? That poor dude? This chick's unpalatable. She's terrible. Yeah, I mean, that is how it is. They come skinny, looking all good. They end up getting fat, ugly, taking half your shit. She's like, nah.
Yo, 24. Right hand for ass, left hand for tits. Come on. Come on.
Hey, how are you? Hi, bitch. Did you fucking touch her? Yeah, are you done?
If he literally came up to me and said, bark, I'll get on my knees and fucking bark like a dog.
Wait. Don't scroll. If you are looking for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, free room, free apartment, 3 meals a day with phone access, you keep your cell phone. unlimited access to drugs, $0 a month. This is prison. All you have to do is commit a crime. That's all you got to do. $0 a month. Did you hear that? You ain't got to pay nothing. You're going to be up in here with a TV, CD player, watching GMA every morning. TMZ, it's all coming on. Oh yeah, get up on your Spanish, man. Get up on that Espanol.
Hey, look at that. It even comes with a free roommate. Hey, guys, you know, especially young guys, you're fucking up. You just out of prison. It's all good. Just put your nose to the grindstone. Do whatever the probation officer tells you to do. And it'll be over in no time. Man, I knew a guy, he had an ankle bracelet. He worked harder than anyone I ever knew. He had a couple businesses and worked a real job too. I know another guy got convicted of murder, and he had a clearance at the Naval Yard somehow, and he did all sorts of naval contracting, so it's never too late to turn it around. You don't need that free room, trust me.
A bit of a taste of your own medicine, huh?
I thought I pooped my pants in my sleep. I literally thought I took a dump on my pillow. But I'm fat.
Bro.
And I fell asleep with one of these in my hand. Anyway, false alarm. Maybe next time.
False alarm. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll be a dingleberry.
Asking me to pull up late at night is disgusting. Like, where's the boundaries? Where's my respect? What's your address? Where do I park? Do I go in the front, in the back? Is the door locked? Come on, talk to me.
Right this way. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you look at me?
You got a water balloon butt. It's bad.
That's amazing parenting.
Girl with a big booty like that with a skinny guy. He can't handle that. Have to call me.
My grandpa always said, when opportunity knocks, better answer.
I want you to know this. If your prayers include me to stop drinking, stop smoking, and stop having fun, and stop watching these little bitches pop their ass, if your prayers include any of those things, they're not going to work because I'm rejecting them all, and I will be continuing in my same wicked ass motherfucking ways. I guess that's the way you want to put it.
Man, 2024, all we can do is smoke some weed and watch them pop it. Cause they ain't worth the shit. They ain't even worth dinner now.
Learning to say, okay, instead of, you got me fucked up, you stupid ass bitch, is hard.
I'm bad at taking pictures, actually. I'm really bad. I'm so bad.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
No, I seriously think about this every single day, and I'm sorry if I sound stupid. If somebody has $500 and they've already paid taxes on it, and they give it to me, so now just because it goes from them to me, I also have to pay taxes on it, even though they just did. And then not only that, but anytime I spend one of those $500, I'm going to also pay another tax fee on whatever item I'm buying. And then whoever I bought the item from will have to pay taxes on the money they just earned from what I bought. So like, so every single dollar, like, if a dollar is 100 cents, hold on.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
God, I just fucking hate it that I have a dump truck ass and a great personality to fucking boot. It's
just a cross-eyed bear.
Have I ever told you that I love your spaghetti?
No.
Then why do you still make it every week?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause
I haven't missed a day of work in 10 years. Maybe I've had days where I've gone driving the supercars and I've only done 2 hours work instead of 8 hours. I've never had a day where I thought, fuck it, I'm not gonna work. My screen time on my phone is 9 hours a day, every fucking day. I'm the most viral Googled man on the earth. It does not change a fucking thing. I am working. Earth must be conquered. Even the idea of resting aggravates my mind. Wait, let me practice.
Yeah, that sucks.
People say to me, if I had your money, Tate, I'd just go chill. That's why you'll never have my money, dummy.
Yeah, when you become successful, this is sort of inevitably true. But, it all sort of blends together. Like, I might be eating dinner, but I'm answering emails. There is always time. You're always doing something with business. I'm always thinking about business, thinking about YouTube, dealing with clearances with videos. Something's always happening. But it just becomes your normal life, and it's not really a problem, so just get used to it.
Feel when the woman pays the bill.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me, we gon' always be together.
If you had to describe yourself in 5 words, are any of those words anything that a young person might think, oh, that's cool, I'd like to do that? Kickboxer, 1 word to describe me. There are young guys in the world who might think, oh, I'd like to become a kickboxer. If your words are gamer, aspiring streamer, porn fanatic, TikToker, and legend, or whatever you call yourself, does anyone actually have any use for you in this world? The answer is probably no, which is sad. Young people need to be encouraged more to have talents and do things that are very interesting.
Just ask her out. The worst you can say is no.
Hey, can I get you milk?
Ew.
I'm so over the clean girl aesthetic. Bring back the fucking trashy little grimy, disgusting, nasty party girl who wakes up covered in glitter at 1:30 in the afternoon and immediately eats a fucking McChicken.
Hell yeah, some rave chicks. Early 2000 rave chicks, they were just like this. I want a goth chick. They were fun and filthy.
Yo, Devin, let's go to the club tonight.
I'm down.
What club are you going to? You're not going to any club.
I'm trying
The
to
Who
get some
Club?
booty.
Okay, you're not. What did you just put in your mouth? Are you taking another fucking edible?
No, I'm taking a blue chew.
A
Getting
blue
ready
chew.
for later.
Oh, a blue chew. Oh. Go to the club, Devin.
Oh, look who wants to get to the point all of a sudden.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is.
The craziest part is this isn't a skit. That's how older women really act. I see them all the time. And then I ask myself, like, you're really trying to track down a girlfriend and lock this down, end up in this situation? They are so horrible. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to you. Just some asshole bitching you out all day.
I have a question for men. Why don't you guys go see a doctor?
Now, I can't speak for all men, but I can probably speak for 99.9% of all married men. Our wives tell us every day what the fuck's wrong with us, and they already know everything.
Real men don't go to the doctor unless they can't stop the bleeding. Be a man. All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. I want to take a second to talk about the anxiety of making sales calls and cold calling people. It's sort of like something I have to remember back to because at this point in my life, I don't really have it. But I know when I first started, I'd have a hard time, you know, making that call, and I feel like maybe I'm bothering them, or I just have this buildup of anxiety. So one thing that I would do is I'd figure out what I was going to say, and then I'd say it in the mirror while I looked at myself probably 10, 20 times till it was smooth, you know? And I think another thing is if you're going to do sales, you know, you can't be selling trash. You can't be selling garbage because you're trying to make a check, you know? You need to be selling them something that's going to change their life, help their business, you know, double their money, stuff like that. And at that point, you don't have a real reason to feel embarrassed or have anxiety to call someone to help them double their money or to help them with their life, you know? So if you're trying to sell the stair stepper or something, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to want to make calls about that either. But when I make calls about, you know, giving people wood or stuff like that, you know, this is going to help their business grow. It's going to help them pay their bills. So I don't have, you know, any apprehension about offering that to them. But, you know, even right now, like I called the store and he said, you know, can you call back tomorrow before 2 and talk to this guy? And I said, yeah, for sure. I'll call back before 2. But he told me the guy's name, you know, it's a rookie mistake, but I didn't write the name down. So I just called back immediately and said, hey, what's that guy's name I'm going to call back again? But I think in my rookie years, I would have been like, fuck, I just called him. I don't want to bother him. I'm just going to you know, I'll ask the next person and make sure I don't make the mistake again. But I don't think I'd call him back. At this point, I just don't care. Who cares, you know? You're calling people, you're making friends. It's just a fucking phone call. So be smooth, be friendly. You know, have that tone in your voice where, you know, it's no problem. You're just having a casual conversation with a person. It's no problem. You have to think about it really bad. So, you know, and the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. So you're calling a stranger, maybe you totally fumble it, totally fuck it up, and totally make an ass of yourself and it doesn't come out right, but 10 more calls and it'll be perfect, and you don't even know who they are. So like, whatever, they're not going to remember you for the rest of your life. Like, who fucking cares? All right, guys, so get out there and make some calls, stumble over your words, and get over it. Make some sales. All right, y'all, I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we gonna see you on the next one.